comes back and claims that 12-hour offline session at the 11.55 rate, they are hit with a massive lump sum of exactly 136.08 UVX tokens. Seeing a triple-digit number hit your synced balance all at once? That is a powerful dopamine hit. Instead of watching this slow, agonizing trickle of tokens at 8.25 an hour, you log into a massive windfall. It completely solidifies the habit loop. The system literally wants you to leave, go live your life, and come back specifically to claim this giant batch of tokens.
Section 3. Maximizing rates with ads.
Look at the aggressive scaling here. UVX doesn't just offer one ad for one tiny one-off reward. It is a continuous escalating climb. Every time you watch a boost ad, your rate increases by a precise increment of plus 0.20 per hour. It starts with initial boost pushing the rate up by 0.40, then mid-tier boost hitting 1.80. And if you're willing to repetitively engage with these ads, you can scale that mining rate all the way up to a peak boost of an additional 3.20 UVX per hour. The big takeaway here is how UVX directly trades token inflation for guaranteed advertising revenue. The more time you spend grinding up this ladder, the more incredibly valuable you become to UVX's ad partners.
Which brings us to Section 4, Daily Streaks and Bonuses.
Just look at how this timeline builds momentum. This isn't your standard boring flat reward system where you get, say, 5 tokens a day just for logging in. The daily check-in streak rewards noticeably escalate over time. Notice how maintaining your loyalty through the 3rd week results in a jump from an extra 20 UVX on day 16 straight to a 30 UVX bonus on day 17. The absolutely crucial element here is loss aversion. If you slip up and miss day 18, you don't just lose out on a few daily tokens. You lose the exponential momentum you've built up over nearly 3 entire weeks. It effectively forces the daily check-in to become a totally non-negotiable part of your daily routine.
And then we have the branded chronospin mechanic. This introduces the super powerful element of variable rewards. Think of it kind of like a slot machine. When you activate a chronospin, you have absolutely no idea what you're going to get. You might receive a minor plus 0.10 per hour mining speed boost that lasts for 3 hours, or you might hit the jackpot and get an instant flat credit of 15 UVX core tokens dropped right into your balance. By mixing these totally predictable elements, like those daily streaks we just talked about, with unpredictable wildcards like the chronospin, UVX engages completely different reward centers in the brain. It's what keeps the daily grind from ever feeling stale.
So, bringing it all together, all of this data forces us to ask one really critical question. Will this incredibly stripped, high-barrier entry model truly sustain this aggressive, ad-boosted reward economy in the long run? Because the contrast here is just staggering. Usually, platforms with heavy ad integrations require zero friction to enter. They completely rely on massive, cheap volume. But UVX, they're betting that extreme exclusivity at the front door will make the daily ad grinding and the endless check-ins on the inside feel like an exclusive privilege rather than a chore. It is a wildly bold economic experiment. Well, that wraps up our look at the data for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I will see you in the next one.